Hello YouTube. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my 36-gallon Bowfront planted tank. As you can see, we've got some fish in there, we've got some plants in there now. It has been fully cycled. So I just wanted to kind of go over the species of fish and species of plant that I have here. In the foreground here, you can look and see we have some dwarf Sagittaria. I've had some issues with the red-eye tetras eating on them. There, if you'll take a little close look there, they're actually nibbling on the ends. I did a little bit of research on that, and it basically says that they will be able to grow faster than they are able to eat them. So that seems promising. You'll see back here, or on the left here, you'll see there's actually Bacopa carolina. We got that both on the right and left side of the tank. And then right here you'll see a bulb for a red tiger lotus. I'm really excited for that to sprout and produce some leaves. They're beautiful. Also have dwarf red, fire red Amazon. And then you see my Anubias nana from a previous video where I attempted to do an ecosphere. Just kind of glued it to that rock right there, and it's been sprouting new leaves, doing pretty good. In the back I've got jungle val. Now it's supposed to get a red tip, but you can also see little bite marks there from the red-eye tetras. Hoping that that calms down a little bit from what I'm reading. As long as I keep them really fed, then it'll be fine. But I just have, the big thing here is going to be feeding but not overfeeding. And then you'll also see here I've got just some Java moss. I'm probably going to grow on the tips and a little bit down this driftwood here. Just about, I would say, Wednesday of this week, this whole, now you can't really see it because of the glare, but the whole middle part of this driftwood is covered in about 3 different types of algae. Hair algae, blue-green algae, and it looked like some type of brown algae I haven't had a lot of experience with. And I bought 6 Otocinclus, or Autocats, as you can see right there's one of them. And they just tore that algae up like it was no tomorrow. Great algae eaters. I also bought a bristlenose pleco, but despite what most people think, they aren't primarily an algae eater. They are omnivores. So they eat leftover food, which helps since the tetras don't really seem to go into the substrate to look for food. And then that's about it. I did forget to mention in a previous video, the lighting up here is actually for a reef tank, since this was previously a saltwater tank. And it seems that everything is doing fine. The Anubias nana, which doesn't have very much light requirement at all, appears to be growing. A lot of these plants I really haven't had long enough to see them really do anything. I do have, like down here, like a little bit of new growth for the Bacopa, actually on both sides. You'll see in the back there, and then in the front, and then over here also a little bit of new growth. So I'm pretty excited to see where this is gonna go. This is actually my first planted tank. Probably gonna get one more species of fish for the mid-ground, since these tetras just absolutely love to hide up in that corner every time I come down. They hide in these 2 corners next to the power head. If I stand down here long enough, they'll come out and just be normal, and they actually come and eat out of my fingers when I'm feeding, but for some reason they're acting crazy right now. Keeping the temperature at about 77-78 degrees. Today is water change day, so gonna get down to getting that done. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. Also, if anyone else has experienced using a reef light to grow plants, please leave that down in the comments as well. I'd love to hear how it worked out for you. I'm a little bit worried about it, but I mean, you put your arm underneath that light, it feels like the sun's on your arm, so the light is very bright, so I don't have too many reserves about it. I read that some people say that the blue light does absolutely nothing for the plants. Well, that same blue light doesn't really do a whole lot for corals either. It's more for the look, but this doesn't have a whole lot of blue LEDs in it, so it's just really bright white. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will give you guys another update in about 2 to 4 weeks. Thanks for watching.